Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday, and today we're going to take a look at Fisher Paykel Healthcare and see the performance of that share. Before I do, jump across, just remember that this is for educational purposes only. It is certainly not intended to be personalised financial advice. If you're looking for that, you do have to go and talk to your own financial advisor. However, if you're looking for share trading signals that I use in the methodology, then you're welcome to jump across and join in with my 30-day free trial of receiving the share trading signal. It's been a bit of activity happening in the last little bit in the New Zealand market, and I'd love for you to join in. Also, remember, if there's a share that you'd like me to review, by all means let me know, and we can do that as well. So let's take a look at Fisher Paykel Healthcare. Right, as you can see there, I've got Fisher Paykel Healthcare up on the chart, and I've got it over the 5-year period, and we're looking at the 1-week candles, just seeing those performances. You can see, without putting any moving averages on, that with Fisher Paykel Healthcare has had a very, very sort of strong run, sort of starting at about this big green candle here, which was about the end of end of November 2023, and we've had a really strong run. We've had a peak here at around that $38 mark, and that was at around the middle of August last year. And then since then, it's been quite range bound. We've got 2 little red candles at the side here, and this is because I'm recording this on Tuesday, and for some reason it's doubled up, but it's just saying what has happened just for the day yesterday. And as you can see, it's down about $2.50 or about 6.65%. So we could be entering into a little bit of a range bound market. Who knows? You can see that basically Fisher Paykel has touched this $38 sort of 60 mark on 3 occasions, which can be a good positive sign. The more times it touches it, which is the line of resistance, then the more chance it's going to be that we're going to see a breakthrough. It's not guaranteed, but that is just what can happen. Right, let's put some moving averages on and just see how it's comparing. So just remember, I like to use the 30-week exponential moving average for my first signal, and then for my second signal, I do the same. However, I put it over a 15-week exponential, and I like to change the color as well, just so that I can see exactly what each moving has done. Right. You can see here the moving average has actually crossed to the upside sort of around January last year. And it's, like I just said, we've been on a really strong upward trajectory. Interestingly enough, this week, being only yesterday, Monday, you can see that suddenly we are trading below. We've dropped below. These moving averages have turned. They haven't crossed. So that's just something to keep an eye out for, because the moment they cross and go down, like they did back here in beginning of 2022, you can see they crossed down. The blue line crossed through the red line, so it's my faster moving average, crossed through my slower moving average, and the market was heading down. So like I just said, we have seen a little bit of a dip, but it's not necessarily anything to worry about, because markets do take dips along the way. It's just if it closes below that 30-week moving average for this week, then I would perhaps just put it on the hold and keep an eye on it, because that's where I don't like shares, is when they're trading below that 30-week moving average. But hey, we're only into Tuesday. Market hasn't opened yet, so we'll just wait to see. We'll also take a look at this over the daily and just see how that's looking as well. And you can see, again, we've had a very steady increase from about March last year all the way through to about September last year, and then we've just pretty much been range bound. And if I just scroll in, you can see that that's quite a jump. And yes, the moving averages have crossed on a daily, and again, that would be a little red flag for me. I don't tend to trade off the daily signals. I just look to see that if this sort of thing's happening, then I would just put this type of share onto my watch list. I wouldn't necessarily be jumping in boots and all. But you can also see there's quite a bit of volume as well yesterday. What's caused it, I don't know. I just purely look at what is happening on the charts. I mean, it could be the fact that there are a lot of tariffs and things, and a lot of noise certainly coming out of the States at the moment regarding Donald Trump and what he's looking at imposing. And I have seen that a number of the markets, especially the US market, has been having a lot of jitters there. So that could well be influencing Fisher Paykel Healthcare. But hey, not putting bets on it. I'm just, like I said, looking purely at the charts. We'll just take a look and see how Fisher Paykel Healthcare has been performing in comparison to the New Zealand main indices, being the NZSX 50. And you can see here it's trading well above it. So that to me is a really, really good sign. And it has been basically since about April last year is where it's been trading above the New Zealand top NZSX 50 indices. So I hope that's helped. For me, I would just be keeping an eye on Fisher Paykel Healthcare. I'd want to see what happens with those moving averages. I'd want to make sure that that the market does still keep going up. Today could be interesting when the market opens, being Tuesday, and just sort of seeing what does happen there. Because I know just taking a look at the US market overnight and the overnight trading or pre sort of their opening, there was a lot of volatility and there was a lot of selling off. Whereas today, with their market being opened, it's actually just been pretty much a normal day as usual. There's sort of been some shares that are down, but a number are up. So it's certainly not the volatility that I was seeing in the 24-hour trading period. So anyway, I hope that helps. And like I said, if there's any shares that you'd like me to review, let me know, and happy to do that for you. Take care.